Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is episode 3 of Love on the New Earth. And we're focusing on new more than we are old. Though the cards will reflect the story of looking back, where we came from, where we're going. So let's get started. Something tells me I forgot to do something, but let's do this. Let's start this off with oracles. Fairy oracles. Tying up loose ends. I think you've tied them up. This is telling you to get them tied up, but it came up in the reverse. So you've been tying up those loose ends. And some of you are learning the language of your own essence, love. Perhaps someone's sending you poetry, flowers, love messages. Or you're just learning to speak with others in a reciprocal, loving way. Learning each other's language, accepting who you are, who they are. Okay, let's get on with this. Your crowning energy is the Ten of Autumn. Cards were pre-shuffled, but I do cut in front. Ten of Autumn is about long-term commitments, legacy building, taking the steps to ensure financial security for you, your children, your loved ones, making wise investments. Yeah, planning. You're building your new earth, your new environment, and you're not taking any of the past with you. Not the baggage, not the negativity. This is a brand new beginning. The door's opening wide for you. Four of autumn, two of spring, five of winter, and three of spring. Some of you have been showing a great deal of patience and strategizing and withdrawing from negative situations. Realizing it isn't worth the effort to argue. But you're planning for this bright future and working. It's like your creativity is waking up here. And you're going to be partnering with others that share your dreams. Progress. And because you're no longer going to stay in this energy of the past, not worth the effort, it's turned you in this direction of your ship's coming in. You have many good things to come here, and you have the patience for it. I see here you feeling really satisfied from a job well done. You're caring, comforting, listening to your heart. Perhaps you were caring too much for others and coming to that realization that you had to withdraw these energies, because there are some things you can't do for people. They can only do for themselves. All you can do is encourage them. Because right now you're busy. You're building. You're manifesting a new earth here. I believe we're all on the new earth at this point. But what are you going to do? You have a clean slate to paint a new reality. So what are you going to manifest today? What are you going to build? There's a field over here. There's a pond over there. What can I create for my world that is beautiful? And you're not alone here. We have the Lovers. You've been calling in your soulmate. This is going to be long-lasting. This soulmate coming in. Victory in love. Marriage. Money. A passion in believing in yourself, believing in the future, believing in what you're building together. Wonderful people coming towards you to help. Keeping your balance. Saying, okay, I've worked really, really hard with my magic wand today. So I'm going to put it up and take some time for me and make myself a nice meal and have a romantic dinner with someone who loves me deeply. Someone who is honorable, devoted, very mature, warm. Someone, they love you deeply and you trust them. Yeah, that's not a cheesy person. That's someone who has deep love for you. You could be dealing, well, we've got Gemini here. We've got Scorpio, and you're all here. All the elements are here. Air, fire, earth, and just enough touch of water. Like we've got the Queen and the King of Summer overseeing all of this. Bottom of this deck we have the Eight of Air. Now this traditionally talks about feeling stuck, but if you have a look here, it's almost like I'm up on cloud 9. I'm going to drop these feathers maybe to send messages to those that hey, there's a better world up here. We're building a new earth. You want to join us? Should I wait for you? Looking back maybe on a situation that made you feel stuck. This 10 of Autumn is being clarified with the 8 of Earth. And this is about the master craftsman. Balanced, harmonizing, deeply rooted, and branching out. This is your legacy. Following your path. Expanding on your gifts. And something is racing towards you. This is about victory in this new earth, this new beginning, the clean slate. You're going to find over time, I think, guys, that you can manifest a lot quicker than you used to. Do you remember we talked about karma? That in the year 2020, it's going to be almost instant. It's not going to be like when we were kids and our parents told us, karma's going to get you, if not in this lifetime, in the next. And years later, you get your karma. Karma's instant now. Almost instant. But here you are, moving forward with this clean slate. Karmic debts paid. And now, this victory is racing towards you. It could be a person with an idea, a brilliant idea. You're withdrawing your energies of someone who's just not worth arguing with and just focusing on what you're building. Okay, you've got this unexpected help. Now the King of Fire is landing on the two of Fire. So this is talking about this whatever it is you're building. You're not going to be building this empire of yours by yourself. You have help coming in. There may be competition coming in, not to compete with you, but to compete for you. Yeah, withdrawing because it's not worth the effort of arguing. It could have been an earth sign you were arguing with. Not necessarily. Because I get more of the feeling of you just focusing on what you're building and having to walk away from a situation that's not worth the fight. But what you are noticing is the pearl you've already got. And you don't want to risk losing that by petty arguments. Your ship's coming in. You've taken a different direction. You have the keys. And higher. This is the higher self. This is also Taurian energy. We've got Leo energy here. Four of Fire. Loving, comforting, emotional. You've created this beautiful, peaceful home. And it looks like a love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. For some of you, this means marriage, partnership, living together. But it is a long-term commitment. You're manifesting more than one thing. Now, it could be that what you manifested is two people coming towards you, and now you've got to decide who's the one I'm going to commit to. Or it could be that what you're manifesting on your new reality is well, we see you taking the time for yourself, knowing the difference of, all work and no play makes for a dull day. But you're multitasking and manifesting like you've got double shooters of wands and magic going out there and successfully multitasking. But you still know when to take the break that you need. Lovers, we have victory again in love. This love is going to take you higher than you've ever been before. Tell you, this whole New Earth series has been looking like how rapture unfolding. So this victory in love that's taking you to higher ground is taking you out of this heavy, dense energy of being by yourself, of always having to do things, look after yourself. Maybe it was you that was always had to look after yourself, had to look after others. Nobody ever looked after you. This love is taking you higher than that, lifting you out of that density. And yeah, you're taking a leap of faith here. That's the magic of the magic, the 0 point field. Your talents are about to take off because you believe in yourself and you believe you deserve this. So this person who loves you deeply, that's coming into your life, will come in offering. This is a humble person, but an incredibly wise one. So they may be coming in with an offer, with a gift, They come knocking at your door with a bouquet of flowers or a gift of some kind, or an offer of stability. Saying, I have an idea. What do you think of it? And how can we make that happen? I suppose we can play with this deck, this new deck. But let's bring up a whisper of love. So for those of you who are not with the one you love, are about to meet the one you love, or are, separated from them, what is the message coming towards you? What is in their heart that they wish you to know? I like this deck because each time cards are pulled from it, there's a different energy. Look at this, true love. This love is once in a lifetime. Trust it. If you don't know them yet, they are coming towards you. Why? Because you're manifesting this, keeping your vibes high. And I know we can't do that 24/7. There is a saying, you can't get something out of nothing. Well, I beg to differ. Because if there was nothing, there would never be a something. You can't have something without a nothing. So yes, you could say, I've lived so long with nothing that I've learned to create something out of nothing. And this is what you're building. So it's not, when we get in a low vibe or a depressive state, or something happens that discourages us, when we remember that it was for a reason, even if it doesn't raise your vibe, the very fact that you remember that this is for a reason will keep you where you need to be anchored on the new earth. We're building it, guys. It has nothing to do with government and all that they're throwing. They're just having, you know, those childish temper tantrums right now for not getting their way and trying to enslave as many as they can before the earth splits. A nightmare for them, a blessing for us. What are the messages and advice for love for this episode? Wow, lots of messages, lots of love. True love is the one that came face up. True love is all over this. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past as we step into our new earth. You experience more love in your present moments. More love, more time, more energy for you to create. And you're worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You're building, guys. You're building. You're building together, whether you're together or apart. And you will engage. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Pay attention to those red flags. Those red flags are you. Yes, you could meet someone and you get a bad vibe off them and you need to walk away from them because it's not worth the fight. But pay attention to those red flags in you to begin that cellular healing. To choose a word and say, with the intention, giving your angels and guardians and guides permission to heal you at a cellular level. For me, the word was yes. So when I was triggered, that was a red flag. That made me feel like something I felt like in my childhood. Or that made me feel not so good. Yes, yes, yes. Allowing them to come in to heal. Because you're calling in your soulmate. And you're doing it right. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. When you're setting out an intention, do it in the form of a question. In the form of a question, it provokes the feeling. How would it feel if my soulmate was here now? It provokes that feeling in your gut. Intuition comes right from the belly, not the mind, not the heart. It's a feeling from the belly. That's where the magic comes from. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. God bless you, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.